thing where I feel the most independent. I love it for that reason. I think that's why I would encourage other people who are paraplegics to get into the game, because it's just one of those sports that you can be independent and play. My name is Annie Hayes. I am a member at Berkshire Hills Country Club. I've been golfing here for probably 18 years, 16 as a paraplegic and 2 before that. So I was in a mountain biking accident in 2006. I took up golf in 2004, and in 2006 I was in a mountain biking accident. But I had already gotten the bug, so I figured out a way. So my accident was in August of 2006, and I was back golfing by May of 2007. So I didn't miss a season. I just love the game, basically addicted to it.
I became the head professional at Berkshire Hills in 2008. At that time, I noticed her playing golf and was really intrigued by how hard she works and how well she plays. Like any other member, I just introduced myself and told her I could help her in any way possible. It's really interesting as an instructor and a coach to work through this with a person, and you know, it certainly had to think about it differently, but gave her some good tips and some technique to help her along, and she made some nice improvements, and it's just exciting to see her journey, really. She's a really strong putter, and she chips the ball well. You know, with certain issues like this, you need to work around certain shots, and she thinks her way around the golf course well, which will help her in Pinehurst. She gets out here, she talks about her disability. She's extremely competitive, which is gonna be great down at Pinehurst. Extremely competitive. So she'll take anybody on in a match. She welcomes competition, and she works hard. You know, so that's good. I'm glad USGA and Mass Golf, everybody's you know, really showcasing her in spotlight like this. She earned it.
And everybody up at Berkshire Hills, all my friends had a big fundraiser up here and got me the car, got me a van with hand controls, and the ladies come up and they tee my ball up, and the pro shop, the pro is great. He's accommodates me, gives me putting lessons. A lot of people think that I have special clubs, but I don't have special clubs. The only difference is all my irons are the same length as my 7, because sometimes when I'm on a hill or whatever, I can't bend my knees to get to the ball, so I just want the clubs a little longer. But other than that, the clubs are pretty similar.
I can just say that Annie Hayes is my hero. She never, ever complains about anything. She takes every challenge with a positive attitude. Nothing really stops her, whether she's driving herself cross-country to California or going into a restaurant, not worrying about if there's handicapped accessible entrances. Nothing stops her. And like I said, people complain their feet are sore from walking the course, and she'll kind of go, oh, I know that's terrible. It's like she just never complains. She is my true hero, and I love her.
I always thought if this was an Olympic sport, golf was an Olympic sport, it might be something that I'd be able to do. And I think maybe this is the first step to making it a Paralympic sport. I'm not sure, but golf just became an Olympic sport, I think, 2 Olympics ago, so it's time, I think.
So Annie's been a friend of mine for many years. I knew her even before the accident, and have always enjoyed playing golf with her, especially after the accident, just how determined and tenacious she was, and got through most everything with a sense of humor. She's a great friend, and I always enjoy my time with her.
I've never seen another woman seated golfer. I know that there's some out there, but I don't know who they are. I don't know how to find them. I didn't know if I was going to qualify or if I was good enough, but I wanted to be represented. Maybe I could get some other women out there to realize that this is a game that you can play. I can just come up, roll down to my cart, hop on, and go to the first tee. It's a great sport if you're a paraplegic. I think golf is a sport that is accessible to most people. I think it could be more accessible, especially if a person is disabled, then you don't just have to be a paraplegic to use this cart, and a lot of courses don't have them. I think the sport's accessible to women. I mean, maybe back in the day, like it wasn't an option for me for a high school sport, but it is now. I think that's changing. And hopefully this will change too. You know, and it'll become more accessible for people with disabilities.
I just think it's a great opportunity for her and everybody involved to showcase what other golfers do that, you know, have some struggles and get them on the golf course. USGA's done a phenomenal job of showcasing it, and I'm excited to watch it myself, but I think she's you know, going to really represent you know, herself well in the club and you know, really do a nice job down there.
Wow.
Annie's my partner.